In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at Google Docs. Google Docs is a suite of products by Google that will allow you to create a variety of documents. In order to access Google Docs, you either have to have a Gmail account or a Google account. A Gmail account gives you access to Gmail as well as the Google Docs. If you prefer not to have another email address, you can also sign up for a Google account, which will allow you to have access to Google Docs but not give you an email account. I'm here at google.com and I can access Google Docs two ways. I can either click the sign in button here, or I can click on more and go down to Documents. If you need to create a new Google account, you can do that here by clicking the sign up for a new Google account in the upper right hand corner. Otherwise, go ahead and sign in with your email and password. This is your Google Docs dashboard. We're going to take a minute and spend some time looking around, getting to know our Google Docs dashboard. Up here at the top, you have a search bar. This will allow you to search through your Google Docs. Over here on the left-hand side, you have your navigation pane. This will allow you to go different places in Google Docs. And here in the center, you have your Google Docs list. Now, if this is your first time in Google Docs, you probably don't have anything in this list. Since I've been using Google Docs for a while, I have several things here. Notice that we have the document. You'll have an icon next to it that indicates the type of document. So a document, a form, a spreadsheet, the name of the document, who the owner of the document is. This is important. Anytime, if you create a document, it will be listed here. If someone shares a document with you, it will also be listed here. And that's what the owner tells me. It tells me if I created a document or somebody else created the document and shared it with me. You'll also see the date that the document was last modified and by who. All right, let's take a look at some things that we can do in Google Docs. Let's click the Create button. On the Create button, notice that you will be able to create a document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, a form, a drawing, or a table. Collections we'll talk about in a minute. You also have the option of uploading documents that you have created in other programs, for example, Microsoft Word or Excel or PowerPoint. You could upload those documents to Google Docs and edit them in Google Docs. So if you know that you're going to be using a computer that doesn't have Microsoft Word installed, you can upload that Word document to Google Docs and you would be able to edit it within Google Docs, and that's what this upload button is for here. All right, let's take a look at collections. Within Google Docs, your documents can be divided into collections. So I want you to think of a collection like a folder. That's exactly what it is. Google has just chosen to call them collections. So a collection in Google Docs is a folder. And we're going to start by creating a collection. So click Collection, give your collection a name, and click OK. It will take you immediately to that folder. We know that we're in our new folder or collection because we see that listed up here in our search bar. We also see that collection highlighted in red. That tells us that is the collection that we are currently viewing. And we can see here that because it's a new folder, we don't have any documents within our new collection. Let's go back to the home area and see what adding this collection has done to our document list. So either click the close button next to collection or click the home tab under create. Notice that in the document list, our folder or collection that we just created is listed at the top of the list. And the reason for that is because our documents by default are sorted by last modified. So the document that was last modified will be at the top of the list. We can change the sort order by clicking the sort button. We could order it by the date that it was last opened by me, the title, how much storage was used, or priority. But by default, last modified will be checked. This is actually kind of nice because if you have a document that you shared with somebody else and they made changes to it, you will know that because it will appear at the top of your list. Now if you look at my collections over here on the left-hand side, I have my folders color-coded. And I like to do that because I think it's easier to see where the documents are in my document list. So if you want to color-code your folders, hover over the folder that you just created, click the down arrow next at the right side of the folder, and go to change color. Here are the color choices that you have to choose from. Go ahead and select a color, click on it, and you will see that that folder has then been changed to that color. So I think that's just an easy way to color code and visualize your folder list. In the next tutorial, we'll talk about organizing your documents into your collections.